Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Forrest Walpole, commentator for Apex Wrestling here, welcoming you live from the Amway Center in Orlando, Florida. And it's not just me being alone here tonight. I am joined here by Riley Wolf here this evening.
As always, yes, your secret daddy, the one that your mama calls daddy, the best color commentator in all of CAW, Riley Wolf. Yes, here for round 2 of Chase for the Gold action.
And man, we got a good show for you guys here tonight. It's gonna be crazy with the grounds here, with the Chase of the Gold matches, as well as the non-Chase of the Gold matches. We got a crazy show for you tonight. So, without getting all crazy hype, let's just get it going. Starting off the show, it'll be the first Chase for the Gold matchup. Matt Matthews taking on TAMURA in the first second round match for Ground Zero in this Chase for the Gold tournament.
What a way to say that, indeed. Matt Matthews picking up a very good, very hard-fought match against me, only winning because I was distracted by the Pepsi Center not selling Sprite! And TAMURA, unfortunately, losing his first-round match against, who was it again? I don't have the tournament put up. Sorry about my unprofessionalism, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I don't know why he was going off on the Sprite still, because he had Sprite in the Warzone episode, so whatever floats his boat. But now, as he mentioned, Matt Matthews is currently 1-0 in this tournament. However, TAMURA is looking to make a bounce back after his loss against Lance Romance last week. So we're going to see who's going to get the advantage here tonight. And this match starts right now. And there he is, the man, the Maverick, Matt Matthews.
Don't know what to say about this kid. He pulled a fast one against me. Let's see if he pulls a fast one against TAMURA.
Making his way to the ring from Columbus, Ohio, weighing in at 198 pounds, the Maverick, Matt Matthews.
Well, he did not pull a fast. I can see why you say he pulled a fast one on you, but it can't be helped if you did not see his Latin lay down coming. Because it is one of those completely out of nowhere moves that you might not be able to see coming unless you just barely see him laying down ready for it. But in any case, he did beat you 1-2-3 last week, so you better accept that loss like a man, because you're going up against your very big rival here tonight in the main event.
I am. I'm finally facing TK Rec after months of people wanting it to happen, but circumstances getting in the way. Now they're not getting in the way, and the main event is
Japan, weighing in at 217 pounds, the Dragon, Tammy Rays.
Well, Riley cannot find his wording here with the fact that he's taking on his big adversary, and literally big adversary in the form of TK Rec. But he won't be alone, because tonight, Christian Tracy, just for this one moment, because as far as from what I heard, Riley would not stop going off on him about it. He has decided to let Riley Wolf bring out Danny the Bodyguard with him.
If he's not coming out to my match, what am I paying him for?
Then you might want to give him a fine for not showing up last week. Then, if that's the case,
I think he was busy. He's busy not showing up for his briefcase defense.
Oh, either way, this is going to be a good one here between these two hard hitters. Matthews has said before that he has a moveset that has managed to put even the big men in their place. But Tamura is the same way. But I don't. So the question is, whose moveset is going to be the hardest hitter out of between the two of them?
Honestly, Tamura, one of the most impressive men in Apex I've ever seen. Managing to actually beat TK, one of the only few men to actually do so, but unfortunately has been kind of iffy in the coming weeks against Lance Romance in the Monopoly match for losing his IC title. But let's see if he can get back on track with this victory against Matt Matthews.
So, yeah, like you said, Tamura has everything to win here. Going for the cover after a nice set of moves to Matthews. Matthews over the quick on at 1. And now we're getting to see a side. So now, like I was trying to say earlier, Matthews getting hit by the damn flip over kick again. Tamura does have to win this matchup in order to get something going here. And if he wins this match, he and Matthews will be tied at 1 win, 1 loss each.
It's all about momentum going in on this.
Knee right in the face of Tamura by Matthews. And Matthews needs to win this match too if he wants to remain undefeated in this tournament.
Definitely. If you stay undefeated, you're destined to get in the finals. That's just common sense, you know?
Yeah, you're right, absolutely. Oh, there's a nice arm and leg hold by Matthews to Tamura.
Was taken out of Tamura's book with stretching the joints up.
Oh yeah, indeed, and Tamura showing his athleticism there. Dear Lord, Matthews might need to rethink his strategy a little bit, considering how he's not really faced many men his size in his career.
I definitely agree with that. He's used to fighting battles with people a lot bigger than him. He's not used to people that can flip and fly as high as he can. He's got to really quell this fire that Tamura has if he has any chance of beating him tonight.
And Tamura has Matthews in the sit-out abdominal stretch. This was a move that possibly almost took out Lance Romance last week, although Romance would make a huge comeback, doing multiple power bombs and getting the victory that way.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that stretch wearing down Lance enough where it might affect him in his match tonight against Yuri.
Oh, that is indeed the case, and I think that's what we talked about last week. I should say last episode, but either way, Tamura with a nice gut-wrench sit-out powerbomb, and oh man, trying to break Matthews' arm. Doing that stuff right there.
It's all about that joint manipulation. It's all about that joint manipulation. You torque those arms in ways they're not supposed to torque, then you're not going to be able to use them well.
And Matthews managing to turn things around for the time being. And there's the gladiator kick. And now he's measuring Tamura, looks to end it. And he's going for a Latin lay down. Cover.
Oh my God.
Oh, and Tamura with a kick on it too.
Oh. Impressive kick out by Tamura.
I'm not really surprised at this point because that man, Tamura, has made a habit out of kicking out of a finishing move so many times. It's like, he's like literally the small Japanese version of Brock Lesnar, if you ask me. But that's beside the point. The fact of the matter is Tamura is one of the men that you really got to wear down. You got to go at him. You cannot let him gain control of the matchup, or it may be said and done there.
It looks like Matthews trying to go with that, but not succeeding.
Oh, and it ends a great kick right on the side of Matthews' head there. Matthews actually counted it and throwing or sending Tamura out of the ring with a clothesline over the top rope. Oh no.
Kick that.
Oh no, he's going on top rope. Oh my God! Tamura counted it with a super kick! Oh my God!
the precision that has to take for Tamura to land it as flush as he did is superhuman.
God damn! He's got it done. The high-risk maneuver perfectly into a hellacious super kick that may have just broken Matthews' jaw.
Absolute insanity on the part of Tamura. Tamura is one of those people you never know what to expect from. But you know what to expect is that anything he throws at you is not gonna tickle.
And I'm surprised while you were talking, Tamura went for the cover, but Matthews kicked out, and I'm surprised he did. After that hellacious super kick he just received not too long ago, and he looks to take things a little bit further. Suicide dive!
These men risking life and limb to get both out.
They want to one-up the other. They want to do what the other could not. They want to show that they can beat their opponent. Both men have dealt with situations where they have lost few matches. So tonight, somebody's getting bragging rights here.
Yep, both of these men trying to take each other out in the flashiest way possible, it seems.
Uh-oh, Matthews better get back in the ring. Runs at a count of 7. Gonna be an 8 soon if he doesn't hurry up. And he gets in
we might see our first tie.
And he actually got him before the 8 count. And there's the gladiator kick. He's not going for the cover though.
Oh, he might be calling for the end, it seems.
Oh man, he's actually gonna do a bit of wear down on Tamura. Not a bad strategy, but the thing is, if you waste too much time, Tamura might make a counter that you will not see coming.
Yeah, that headlock, though, can really cut off the circulation going on in the head.
Oh, Matthews missed the line, lay down. Tamura's countered, and there's the knee right in the face.
Oh my God, that's got to be it.
Oh, but Tamura's not going for the cover. Gonna go for a deadlift German suplex. Now going for the cover, and a kick out at 2.5. Oh, now Matthews.
Wow, both of these men digging deep to stop to kick out of these.
Oh man, you should have been silent a little bit because Tamura went for the finisher and Matthews countered it into a powerbomb. And man, both men are just taking it at each other. The first match of the night and now anything's are going crazy here.
Well, that's what you gotta expect with Tamura.
Oh, and a super kick! You could hear that! God damn, my Tamura!
I think I saw his tooth fly out.
Oh, I don't know. We'll see. And now Tamura going for a deadlift. Sit out powerbomb cover. Kick out at 2 by Matthews.
Wow, both men just throwing all out like assault on one another.
Oh, and a knee right in the face of Matthews. That might have been it. But is Tamura going to go for the cover, or is he going to do more damage? Oh, he's going to do more damage, but Matthews with the jawbreaker counter and kicks him right in the leg. It's actually a smart strategy against Tamura because if you do that good enough, his knee might hurt him if he goes for that knee to the face again.
Definitely. If he goes for that knee that Tamura strikes with.
Sorry for interrupting you, but a right lay down just happened. Cover! And Matthews gets the victory!
Wow!
Oh my God!
Shut me up and saying that his victory over me was a fluke because beating me and Tamura is quite a sight to be seen.
And look at Matthews. And there you go, a sign of respect for both men. This match was a crazy matchup from start to finish. And what a way to get things started here. Wow.
I wouldn't have done it.
Of course you wouldn't do it. You are an asshole.
Takes one to know one.
Well, man, after that crazy matchup that we just had, I don't know if we could have a matchup that could top that, but we'll see. But coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in a while, we are seeing Eric Williams compete in this ring against Austin Collins.
And Austin Collins getting on quite the roll himself. Last seen beating the current Intercontinental Champion and somebody who is undefeated, I believe, in the Chase for the Gold tournament, and that is Kurt Carter. Austin Collins has been on quite the roll, and let's see if he continues it against the returning Eric Williams.
Oh yeah, man. In case you missed his last matchup, Austin Collins shockingly got an upset victory over Kurt Carter on his last appearance, and damn, it was a damn good show by him. And after the match, he's shown a new side of himself. He's tired of the people mocking him, calling him weak. He is wanting to show how real he truly is.
And he's looking to show that by making a statement out of Eric Williams. Let's see if he can do that.
Yeah, we'll see, and we'll find out who's going to win this match right now.
Making his way to the ring from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 220 pounds, Williams.
Well, we can say for certain that it has been a while since Eric Williams did his last match in the ring. But it hasn't been that long ago when we last seen Eric Williams, because the last time we seen him, he was in the corner of his tag partner, Young AK, against one half of DV8 in his last appearance in Apex Wrestling. Tonight, he's looking to make his return to the ring, not beside it.
Yep, going in singles competition this time instead of pursuing his tag career with Young AK. He's looking to possibly be seen as a possible contender for the Intercontinental Champion.
And the best one, yeah, possibly. That's a good point. He hasn't done too many matches in Apex, but that's not to say his win-loss record isn't too bad. But going up against the new Austin Collins, he's got a big order ahead of him.
Definitely. You specified the new Austin Collins.
And his opponent, from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at 210 pounds, Austin Collins.
Man, Austin Collins, I still am in shock after what we've seen in his last match in Apex, getting a big upset victory over Kurt Carter, a man that some have said up to that loss is one of the most hard-hitting, one of the most hard-hitting competitors in this ring, that not very many people can say, I beat that man.
I think Collins so far is the only man to beat Kurt Carter in one-on-one competition in Apex. So that is quite the accomplishment for Collins, and hopefully he rides that into a possible Intercontinental Championship match.
Well, in order for him to get that, he's got to go up against Eric Williams. Because some people are looking at Austin Collins looking to shake hands with Williams. Oh, and he just sucker punched him! Oh, this is the new Austin Collins right here, people.
He definitely is.
Oh, and he's going right after Williams' leg already. He is not backing down this time. He wants to demolish Eric Williams, return match or not.
This is absolutely great. A new attitude on a new show, ready to just show the world what Austin Collins is really about.
So I'm going to be I'm going to be the betting boy and saying that Eric Williams signed this matchup, agreed to this matchup, because he thought he'd be seeing the old Austin Collins. But he is not getting that at all. From the very first sucker punch, that told him, no, I'm not getting that Austin Collins. I need to step up my game tonight.
And it looks like he's stepping it up.
Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah, both men are stepping it up tonight. And
Oh.
Williams. Oh my God. Look at the, oh my God. The way Austin Collins landed on the middle near bottom rope. That is a hard landing there.
Oh. Let's hope he's all right. Landed
Yeah.
neck first.
Yeah, he did. And now Collins with a spear. Went for it earlier, but Williams saw it coming. But Austin with a spear this time got his man.
Yeah, definitely. Bringing some new moves into his arsenal, it looks like. Being very aggressive.
Oh yeah, and he's got Williams in a submission hold. Williams, though, elbowing him in the face and getting out of it with the third elbow right in the face of Collins. And there's a nice body slam there. Not too impressive, but a good one, because it does damage to the opponent.
Hey, as somebody that's been hit by and has hit plenty of body slams, we don't do it to make our opponents fall asleep. We do it to slam them to the mat as hard as we can.
Yeah, and there's Williams now with a cover. And a quick out at one. Yeah, it's way too early for Eric Williams to get a cover on Austin Collins. But man,
you're gonna have to do a lot more to get Collins down.
But Williams actually stepping up his game here. After that sucker punch and a few hits from Collins, it seems like Williams has indeed stepped up his game here tonight.
Yeah, must have light a fuse in him. A fuse that we haven't seen from Eric Williams at all.
Yeah, and Collins, though, not going to back down at all in this matchup. He wants to prove to the people that he is no weak link in any way, shape, or form. That he is going to prove that his win over Kurt Carter was nothing but an actual victory, not a fluke whatsoever.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that statement. He's definitely looking for that with a victory over somebody who has returned, who's white hot right now, who's ready to get in the ring. He's looking to quash that.
Oh, yes, indeed. The referee, though, is at a count of 6, so Collins and Williams need to get back in the ring. And Collins throws him in the ring and elbows him right in the face, right between the eyes almost. And now
devastating blow for Collins.
Collins now come back in control. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, what? Oh, my God. A Hurricane Rana DDT, I guess. I have no idea what the move's called, but still, effective move there. Dropping Eric Williams on the top of his head. Went for the cover, but Williams clipped on it, too.
That is a rope-assisted pile driver, by the way.
And Eden Collins, so going for the Fujiwara armbar. And Eric Williams tapped out.
Wow.
Wow,
Impressive by Austin Collins, showing that victory was not just a fluke, it's a reign of terror that's going to go all through Apex.
Oh man, Austin Collins, not only does he have a victory by pinfall over Kurt Carter, but tonight he has acquired a submission victory over Eric Williams.
Submissions are nothing to be sneezed over. A submission means you brought someone into so much pain that they couldn't take any more of it, and that is what Collins did tonight against Eric Williams.
Oh yes, he did.
Here is your winner, Austin Collins.
Oh, Austin Collins, from the very first punch, pretty much probably almost sealed Eric Williams' fate, but you gotta give it to Williams. He gave him a good fight tonight. Not the best, but it was a good fight.
Oh yeah, for somebody that has returned, he's definitely getting back on the radar, looking to continue, possibly go back into the tag team division to team back up with Young AK, but we're gonna have to just wait and see how that goes.
And on top of that, we're gonna have to wait and see how this will fare with Austin Collins looking to be the number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship. Because as much as I would love to say he is right there, I feel like he's got to go through some much better competition before we make that say.
Yeah, I hope. Well, I'm just gonna be here waiting to see because I don't book Ground Zero anymore. But I hope we see a lot more Collins in the future.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was a damn good, impressive matchup between Austin Collins and Eric Williams. But coming next is the second of the 3 Chasing the Gold tournament matches here tonight, and the second one is Yuri Kato going one-on-one against Lance Romance, and if my memory is correct, this is probably the first time ever these two men have faced off, at least in the Apex Wrestling ring.
That is very true. This is the first time these two have faced in Apex Wrestling. I don't know about any other companies, because Apex is where it's at. I only pay attention to Apex because it's the best. But also, both of these men started off the tournament in a big way by winning their first match.
Yes, indeed.
And not against slouches either. Lance Romance had to go through TAMURA, one of the most dominant people in Apex Wrestling history, and Yuri Kato going against an actual beast in DHJ. So both of these men have been through quite the match, and we're going to see which one is going to wear down one more to continue their role onto the chase for the gold.
And that match is going to start right now.
Making his way to the ring from Yamaguchi, Japan, weighing in at 226 pounds, Yuri.
Well, Yuri Kato, as you mentioned, hot off the victory over one of your Blackwire members, DHJ. Tonight, he's looking to get that momentum keep that momentum going, and going up against Lance Romance.
Yeah, though I have my disdain for Yuri Kato in the ring, I absolutely respect what he's done and how he is in the ring, and I just can't wait to see him get his butt whooped by Lance Romance, that gutless son of a bitch.
I know who your pick is. But either way, Yuri Kato managed to pull a damn upset victory over the returning, I should say, DHJ from last week. Can he do it again with Lance Romance? That is the question. But either way, no matter who wins or loses, somebody's undefeated streak continues while the other's streak ends.
And his opponent from Manchester, New Hampshire, weighing in at 279 pounds, Lance Roy Mann.
And here comes the big man himself, Lance Romance, hot off the heels of a very impressive matchup against TAMURA last episode.
Yeah, Lance Romance, I've always been impressed with. He's always just a force to be reckoned with. Just someone so big, massive, and impressive in the way he works. I can't wait to see him pick apart that gutless son of a bitch.
Well, Lance Romance looking in the ring, ready to get things started already. And I can't really blame him. He wants to stay undefeated. Yuri Kato feels the same way. But as much as we hate to say it, somebody's streak is coming to an end. I should say that for myself. But you would love to see Kato's streak come to an end.
I'm just here to see a good match, to see a 5-star classic between two men They're very impressive in the ring. And both men, and two men I've actually had the pleasure of stepping in the ring with, and I will be stepping in the ring with once again in this tournament. So hopefully they take each other down hard enough where they aren't able to be that much of a threat to me when I get to them.
Well, you might want to say that right now because remember, you're still 0-1 from last week, and to go up against your fierce rival in TK Rec, I don't know what to say about that one because as big and powerful as TK Rec is, you got somebody in your corner to help potentially fight that off.
Yes, my bodyguard, one of my most impressive hires. One of my most successful hires I've ever had in Danny the Bodyguard, which is why I keep him very close to me. But on to the match.
Now on to the match at hand. Kato is actually surprisingly taking it to Lance Romance here. Something you really don't want to see because you hate Yuri Kato with a burning passion.
I'm just here to see a good match, you know?
Oh, and Lance Romance actually sent over the barricade. And Yuri Kato is going in there with him. But Lance kicking him out of the barricade. And now Lance is going out to the ringside area. That's not really a good strategy in this type of matchup because if both men get counted out, they may actually screw themselves over and get a tie.
Yeah, definitely. It's always good to stay in the ring. It's not good to be out here when you're risking getting a tie.
Uh-oh, they're go. Oh no, you gotta be kidding me. They need to get back in the ring. They're also the count of 9. We might get a count out here.
Oh my god!
It's a draw!
Oh my god!
It's a draw!
Are you kidding me? Wait a minute! Wait a minute!
What?
They're smiling!
What?
They're smiling! What? Are you kidding me? Why are you... Hey! Why the hell are you smiling? What are you on? What the hell was that? God!
Did they just ignore you and just went backstage?
They both... I walked up to them, and all they said to me was Alpha. What the hell does Alpha mean?
Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
What the hell does Alpha mean?
I have no idea, but if there's any indication, did you notice the armband on Lance Romance?
Oh my god.
It's got Alpha on the armband! What the hell?
I don't know. Let's move on to some tag team action here.
He is so mad about what happened.
I'm just in shock.
Wow. Wow, that was an interesting way to end the matchup. I swear though, I did not even think that was going to happen to begin with, honestly.
They definitely planned that. Both of them smirked at me and in unison said, Alpha. They planned that.
Oh, man. Lee Anderson must not have realized they were part of Alpha because now you're actually screwed because he has said that no Blackwire member is going to go through that, period. He probably didn't even realize that Lance Romance and Yuri Kato are part of Alpha, apparently.
Well, Lee, you fucking idiot. Look what you've done. Because you've singled me out, because I'm some sort of threat, we have now another faction running wild and thinking that they run the place.
Well, we don't know what's going to happen there, but let's get on with the next match. We talked way too much about the last match. Let's talk about this match. Deviate, Black Fortune, non-title match. Your thoughts on this one?
I don't know. I'm just hoping for DV8 to show what they've shown for a while now, and that's just domination, domination. No way of slowing down anytime soon.
But you got to think about it. This is the first time you're going to be calling Black Fortune in this matchup. And if they beat the tag team champions, this might put them a bit higher on the list of potentially getting a tag team title shot.
Quite possibly. I haven't called a Black Fortune match, but I've seen plenty of Black Fortune matches while I was general manager of Ground Zero, and honestly, I don't think they can get the job done.
Oh, we'll see what happens here. Let's see. This match, DV8, Black Fortune, starts right now.
To the ring, at a combined weight of 415 pounds, the superstar, and the superstar, the Crew.
Well, DV8. Alrighty, we got some shocking moments going on here tonight. We had the first match between Matt Matthews and Tamura, and just now, we're already in the fourth match, and already all kinds of crazy shit have happened. Matt Matthews beat Tamura. Austin Collins dominated Eric Williams, and what we just seen just a few moments ago with that draw between Lance Romance and Yuri Kato. So I wonder.
Yeah, quite a crazy night to have so far, and I think it's just going to get crazier as we go on.
Well, we'll see what happens here, because these two men right here, Black Fortune, look to make an upset victory in the form of beating the tag team champions here tonight.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 495 pounds, the superstar and the superstar, the Street Profits.
Well, this, like I said just a few earlier, this is the first time you will ever be calling Black Fortune in this tag team match. You have called DV8 many a time, but this is the first time for Black Fortune involved.
Definitely. Black Fortune, not the most impressive tag team from my past experiences as their general manager, but who knows, maybe they'll impress me with me being right here in front of them.
We'll see what happens here, because they do need some victories under the belt to prove they are tag team champion material, and they have yet to prove that. But maybe by being the tag team champions, they might just maybe prove that here tonight.
Have to wait and see.
Yeah. So we got Jeremiah Seaver started for their team. And look at this. DV8 are actually excited for this matchup here. They want to see some fresh competition here. And that's what they're getting with Black Fortune. I don't remember a time when they did face off, and it may have been a while since they last did face off in a tag team matchup.
Yeah. It's good for tag teams to actually compete in tag team matches, but you can't forget about Blackwire Originals, currently holding the Apex Monopoly briefcases, and they can cash in at any time. So they always got to be looking over their shoulders in case Akid and Jenkins come around.
Yes, indeed. They have to keep an eye on their backs. But we'll see what happens here in this matchup, because, like you said, Blackwire is indeed watching. They're probably backstage holding the briefcases, just trying to psych out the champions, making them feel like, hey, maybe we'll cash in on these real quickly, Then again, maybe not. We'll let you figure that shit out.
Yep. It's all mind games. That's how Blackwire works. We work the best when you don't know what's coming from us.
Correction, that's how every Money in the Bank briefcase holder is. They love playing the mind games. They don't want you to think about when they're going to cash in, because if they did, then the champion is going to know about it, and that might cost the Money in the Bank holders the championship belts in question.
I'm talking about all of Blackwire. How we debuted, how we're participating in the chase for the gold, how the fact you never know when you're going to see us. It's how we all work, not just when we have briefcases in our hands.
That is indeed the case here. Seaver, though, in control of Fortune, and what a clothesline cover. Kick out of 2.
I should be giving some analysis. I'm just blanking.
You're kind of blanking because this is the first time you've seen Black Fortune in the ring, and you don't know what they're capable of. So I guess I can understand that.
I've watched their match, and really, I still don't know what they're capable of because they really haven't shown off much, and they're not showing off much right now with DBA taking it to them.
Uh-oh, it's Sebastian Noir! Coup de grace!
Ow.
Cover, and I believe Black and Tyro Black saving the matchup for his partner. But I don't know how much he can keep going, considering how David Fortune is in some trouble here.
Exactly what I'm saying. They're just not championship material. They're really not holding their own against DVA. They're missing moves.
Hurricane Run into a powerbomb. I didn't mean to interrupt you there. A nice tag team move by DV8. And a count of my Fortune, as you were saying there, sir. I did not mean to interrupt you.
Yep. I hope they prove me wrong, but so far they're just proving me right.
Oh man, and DV8 are actually doing a damn good job doing what tag teams are supposed to do. Constantly tagging in and out. But you don't want to do it too much.
Opponent.
Yeah, isolating their one opponent, but they don't want to do it too much because eventually the opponent will catch on to the fact they may be tagging in their partner, and it might just be the counter that they might be waiting for.
Maybe, just maybe, but that certain time has not happened yet with DBA, as they're just taking it to him right now. They're taking it to Fortune right now.
Yes,
he's just not able to get that offense
at all. And Noir with the top rope, looking to measure Fortune. Fortune standing up, and he completely missed him. He didn't even do a move on him. He completely missed him.
Tops were a bit too far.
Oh, body slam on the apron, but either way. And now Fortune.
Hardest part of the ring.
Yes, it is. And it's been proven that many a time. If you don't believe us, ask how many wrestlers probably got legitimately knocked out from getting their head banged on that apron.
Should believe me, I'm an actual wrestler. I'm going to be main eventing tonight.
Yeah, you are. And Sebastian Noir iron whipping Black Fortune into the steel steps. And now Noir going in the ring. I keep wanting to say Black, but Fortune following him. And there's a nice sensory kick by Sebastian Noir.
Black Fortune has not been able to get any offense in whatsoever.
It's like at this point, I would say Fortune needs to make a tag to get something going. Even if it's just a little bit of offense, he needs to get something going. Otherwise, as we're seeing right now, DV8 is just going to demolish them.
Exactly. I think, like I said, they're just not good enough champions.
Oh, and Black saving the matchup, but he gets an Olympic slam for his troubles. And now Seaver going to work on Black's legs, trying to get him out of the picture.
Even if he tags in, they're wearing him down to make sure that he's not coming in 100%.
Oh yeah, that's indeed the case. And now Saber countered into a DDT by Fortune. Could that be the opening he needed?
He's just got to capitalize it on the right way.
Yes,
Got to tag in Black.
Yes, indeed. And he's going in the middle rope into a nice elbow drop. Going for the cover. And a kick on it too by Seaver. So they're doing.
Black is too weak right now.
So they're actually doing a good number on Seaver to get a 2 count. But yet I believe DB8 is doing an impressive job. Back suplex by Black. Cover, and Noir saves the matchup. And now while Black is going off on Jeremiah Seaver, Fortune going to work on Sebastian Noir maybe. Oh, the ref seeing Fortune. He needs to get back in his corner. Save for Noir because they're both in the ring and all hell for a moment just seemingly broke loose. And now Fortune going back in his corner.
I hope we don't see another disqualification victory.
Oh, hopefully not. And there's a knee right in the back of Seaver by Black. Black actually looking to try to redeem himself as well as his partner here. But Seaver with a counter on his arm, and he gives him an elbow right on that arm.
There we go, proving why they are the Apex World Tag Team Champions.
Indeed. They have beaten the likes of the Young Brothers, who are the first ever Apex Tag Team Champions. They've beaten the Fallen Kingdom. Is there any team that Apex has that could possibly, aside from Blackwater, because I know you're going to say that, aside from Blackwater, is there any other team that potentially...
Them too, yeah. Blackwater is going to be them.
Aside from Blackwire, is there any team that might potentially prove a threat to DB8? I honestly don't know the answer to that.
Honestly, if we're looking at their DB8 singles track record, people that have had singles victories over them individually are Young AK and Eric Williams.
But in the tag team division, DB8 seems to get the point there.
Yeah.
So...
It's all about tag team work, how they gel together as a team. And it seems like AK and Williams aren't there yet.
Not yet, and there's another tag by Noir there's a tag between Noir and Seaver, with Noir being the legal man. Going for the cover after an impressive tag team move. Referee taking a while to run around in circles to get the shoulder, and because of that, that may have given Fortune enough time to kick on it too. And now Noir
holding on, but how long can they hold on for?
Man, the same tag team move to Fortune by Seaver, and this time Seaver going for the cover, ref doing the same crap, and this time it gave Black enough time to break up the pin, and now Seaver, top rope, measuring Draven Fortune, going for a high risk move here, and gets him with the cross body. And there's a tag by Noir by Seaver to Noir with no tag team move there. So I'm guessing they feel like if they went for a tag team move again, or even a tag to begin with Draven in the corner, that might not be good for DB8 potentially.
Yeah, it seems like they're being a bit too brash and letting this match go on for longer than it really needs to be. I feel like they could have ended this match, even with the near falls, they could have ended this match long ago, but they're just toying around with them, it seems.
Well, it's either them toying around, and the referee being just running around in circles for whatever reason.
We might have to fire this ref too.
Too bad you're not in charge of this show anymore. In any case, Noir throwing Fortune into the corner, tag to Seaver, and then going for that same tag move a fourth time, I believe. And it connects.
Just caving in that chest of fortune.
Cover. Oh, and Black, before a 1 count was even made, broke out of it, and from a shot from behind by Noir, that sent Black into the out of the ring, out of the arena floor. So now it's
this
a potential.
This is the time where they gotta capitalize. This is where they gotta finish the matchup.
Yes, indeed, because if they take too long, Black might get up. There's a cover, and he might break up the pin. But it's not to be. DV8 gets the victory here.
Like I said, unfortunately, Black Fortune just aren't ready. They gotta go back to the drawing board. They gotta see what are they doing wrong and what are they doing right. What do they gotta do? Who do they have to face to get back up the ladder? But that's not for here and now. Right now, it's DV8 with a dominant victory once again. Like you said, there's not many people that can really take DV8 down. I don't know who's going to be the next contender yet. There's no promise of anybody yet.
And the superstar, the crew.
It's almost like we're going to have to call for a little bit of backup. Because, I mean, hell, we just had Alpha here coming out. Apparently they're here in Apex Wrestling. Maybe if they do a couple of tag team matches, enough to impress DV8, maybe they'll get a shot at the tag team titles. Maybe. Being the operative word. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to switch gears a little bit. It's going to be an interesting matchup because coming up next, we have a triple threat women's division matchup between the women's champion Emeile Gray, Belladonna Thorn, and the debuting Blackwire member Rochelle Ross.
Oh yeah, here we go. Honestly, I am very for all three of these women, but I'm gonna be honest. I have my biases against Rochelle Ross. I've seen so much passion in her, which is why she's a part of Blackwire. There's no weak members, and she's not one of them either.
So this is going to be an interesting triple threat matchup here, because this is Rochelle Ross's debut match in Apex Wrestling. So to take on two of the most dominant women wrestlers in her first match, and if she wins this match, that is going to be saying something.
It's not going to be saying anything besides a statement was made by Blackwire that we are here for all the gold.
So now we're going to see, this is the first time, this is one of the few times Emeile Gray has been in the triple threat match. She was successful in her last triple threat matchup. We'll see if she can repeat that history again, or if it's going to be one of the two non-champion competitors in this match that'll get the bragging rights here. And this match begins now.
Making her way to the ring from Rochelle, Poland, the All-Star Women's Champion, the Queen.
Emeile Gray in her second ever triple threat matchup in her Apex career. This time she's not going against some people that have proven their worth. This time she's going up against people we haven't seen yet. With we haven't seen one in a while, and one who's making her appearance, first time ever appearance, mind you, in this ring.
Not correct. Her first match, her first appearance was decimating the Apex Monopoly Briefcase Women's holder, Akari Valkyrie. And she's going to do the same to the Women's Champion tonight. Along with Belladonna Thorn, she's going to poke that other eye out.
Well, you know I'm talking about being in a match, sir. That's what I was referring to. But, well, apparently I have to be specific for even your brain to comprehend what I'm saying. Okay, I got you. And here comes Belladonna Thorn with a nice new jacket here.
From Wellington, New Zealand.
Yeah, I think possibly representing New Zealand?
I think that's actually, I don't know if that's either New Zealand or Great Britain, but either way, showing some...
I mean, it's the Union Jack on a black background.
Yes,
Which the Union Jack is the UK flag, but the Union Jack is also on the New Zealand flag and the Aussie flag.
Well, either way, she's ready for this matchup. She has been in the ring with Emeile Gray many a time in this matchup, but both women are making their first-time matchup with this woman right here. Here she is, Black Wire member Rochelle Ross.
New York, the villain.
Look at her, impressive.
And she's looking like she's a woman on a mission here tonight. And as I said before, what a way it would be for Rochelle Ross to come out of this ring in her first match and beat not only a very tough competitor, but also the women's champion at the same time.
If she beats the women's champion, I would think she should be first in line for a women's title shot. Screw Kairi Skies and what I've been saying. Screw Olga because she already lost. She should be the next contender if she manages to win this triple threat match.
And speaking of which, Rochelle Ross already has her eyes set on Emeile Gray, and Belladonna Thorn, who's now in Rochelle Ross's eyesight, was in the corner just sitting away while the two women were going at it.
Look at just the size difference between Rochelle Ross and these two other women. Can't even get her down!
As you said that, they managed to do so, but that's because they were going after the leg, and that's exactly what you got to do with a big woman, with any woman or man, no matter how big or how small they are. That's the thing. That's the one thing you really got to do. If you go after the legs, then you lower their ability to walk. You really lower their ability to run, and you lower their ability of strength when it comes to moves with them going over the shoulders of the wrestler.
You might be right on most of those cases, but it's going to take a lot more of that and plus more to take down Rachel Ross for good. You can get her off her feet every once in a while, but to keep her down for that 1, 2, 3, you're going to have to kill her.
Oh, we'll see about that, because right now Rochelle Ross actually taking it to both women right now, and Emeile Gray thinking smart, going from behind. Oh, and Rochelle Ross seeing her coming and punches her, and it gives her a backbreaker. And Emeile Gray, due to the pass, and Emeile Gray, due to the hard-hitting move, is rolling out of the ring, and now Rochelle Ross in a cover on Belladonna Thorn by the quick out at 1.
Oh, this is very unprofessional of me. Sorry about that. Gotta take this. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hello? Oh, yes. Yes, I'm the financial advisor of Blackwire. Who's this?
I don't know what's going on in the background here, but right now, Rochelle Ross looking to take control of this matchup. They're both going absolutely crazy on each other. Uh-oh. And Rochelle Ross now, side slam to Emeile Gray. Thorn is still outside of the ring looking to come back in. Rochelle Ross sees her, but she's seemingly let Emeile Gray gain control of that by focusing her attention on Belladonna Thorn and not on Emeile Gray. Thorn with a cover, quick on it 1 by Gray. And now Thorn, oh, Rochelle Ross, looking to hype up the crowd here, and gives Belladonna Thorn a wicked shoulder tackle and a leg drop right on the throat. Cover. Kick out of 2 by Thorn. And now Ross being the dominant woman. And now Emeile Gray with the elbow drop right on the chest of Rochelle Ross, who for the first time ever is rolling out of the ring. And Emeile Gray looking to pick up the pieces of Belladonna Thorn, but a quick out at 1. Oh man, Thorn has a bone to pick with Emeile Gray. And now Gray top rope. Oh, elbow drop right in the back of Thorn. Cover. Rochelle Ross back up on her feet, breaking up the pin attempt at 1. Oh, and right in the leg goes Emeile Gray to Ross. And now Gray, for the first time in the matchup, in control. Looking to keep Rochelle Ross away from being in control here, but she is staring at her intently, looking at her like, you want to interrupt my match from last week? I'll make you pay for that. And now Ross in trouble here. Gray looking to make her tap out in her first matchup. Inverted Dragon Sweepers, I'll call it. Ross in trouble, but Belladonna Thorn saving Ross for her own self. And now Gray, after a nice belly-to-back suplex to Thorn, Thorn kicks out at quips out at 1 here. Elbow. And just pulls her down hard by the hair. Cover to Rochelle Ross. Oh, and not even a 2 count there. She went through hell with that in not even a 2 count after the submission hold. Wow. And Rochelle Ross throwing down Emeile Gray like she's absolutely nothing. And now Ross measuring Emeile Gray, looking to put her away. Here it comes. Samoa drop. Ross with a cover, but too late now as Belladonna Thorn saving the matchup for her own self. And Ross thrown into the corner. And now Thorn staring at her intently. Intensity in those eyes. And now looking to show some strength. What power by Thorn. Looking to go for the cover. Emeile Gray is down. Rochelle Ross is down. Cover. Oh! Thorn just barely got the win over Rochelle Ross. What a matchup. What a triple threat match this was. Oh man, Blackwire may not be happy here because they might reveal that they might have the same fate as what happened last week, but the difference was with
Here is the winner, the Queen.
But man, dude, that was an incredible match, a nice little matchup here. But I don't know if Riley Wolf is going to be too happy about this one here. He's probably not going to be happy. We'll see what happens. He might have a microphone with him again this time. He might not. We'll see here in a little bit. Because coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event. Riley Wolf with Danny his bodyguard in his corner, taking on TK Rec in the main event. And now, ladies and gentlemen, you know, some of you might know the rivalry between Riley Wolf and TK Rex. Some of you might not. But before Apex became a thing, these two men have had a very big hatred for each other. So tonight, their rivalry hits a whole new level, as the winner of this match gets the winner of this match, if there is going to be a winner, after what took place earlier tonight between Lance Romance and Yuri Kato. We'll see what happens here. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, Riley Wolf, TK Rex starts right now.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by the Bodyguard.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Riley Wolf. Shut your mouth, ring announcer lady. I am talking, not you. I am here to actually claim some points tonight. I am here to take down that 7-foot-tall piece of shit TK. And as for the loss of Rochelle, Belladonna Thorn, we will be back for you. Don't you worry your pretty little face, because we are coming for you!
Oh, damn. He fucked up. Okay, I heard him say something. He completely butchered his woman member's name. It is not Rachel Ross, it is Rochelle Ross. But he can't say shit anymore because he threw away the mic. He tossed the mic right to Danny the Bodyguard, who's like, fuck this, and just threw it over his shoulder, probably breaking it in the process. So that's going to be a fight on you, Danny, because you're the one who broke that damn microphone if it is broken. But in the meantime, here comes TK Rex. So this is a big matchup here for TK. His first match in Apex Wrestling in regards to this Chase for the Gold tournament. But Riley Wolf, this will be his second match, as he lost in his match against Matt Matthews last week, with Matthews winning his match earlier tonight against TAMURA in a 2-for-2 victory in this tournament. Meanwhile, earlier tonight we've seen it all. Lance Romance and Yuri Kato walking out of the matchup with smiles on their faces, allowing this match to end in a draw, meaning that both men get 1 point each, as far as my knowledge goes. But we'll see what happens here, because between these two men, everything is on the line between these two men. So Riley Wolf in one corner, TK Rex in the other. These two men have a storied rivalry, and it's going to culminate for the time being right here on Ground Zero. And Riley Wolf taking it to the big man here tonight right now. But TK, Riley Wolf may be a small man, and TK may be a big man, but that's not to say that TK is not a strong man. He is probably one of the most dominant men we have had in Apex Wrestling, aside from his matches against TAMURA, who he would love nothing more than to face off and, for the fucking love of God, beat in the middle of that ring. And that might happen because they are set to face off against each other later on in this tournament. But right now, Riley Wolf showing his strength, doing a nice German suplex to TK Rex, while Rex was looking to show off to the crowd. And as you can tell in the corner, Riley has his bodyguard, Danny, in his corner, looking to show some support. In the meantime, Riley not really needing Danny the Bodyguard to vouch for him, to interfere for him, and a 5-star frog splash by Riley Wolf to TK Rex. You probably would call that a 5-star frog splash. And there's the cover by Riley. Oh, and not, oh, just barely a 2 count. Uh-oh. And now TK with a nice Saito suplex to Wolf. And look at TK staring intently at to the eyes of Danny the Bodyguard. And Danny is telling Riley, don't tap out. Do not tap out. You already got a loss under your belt. Don't tap out or you're going to lose again and possibly ruin your chances of going to the finals matchup here. And now TK top rope, something we don't really see him doing too much before. Oh, and what a shoulder tackle a shoulder block by TK Rack. And Riley, DDT, cover. But there was the rope break. I did see his hand under the bottom rope. And now Riley taking it to his big rival right here tonight. Right here, right now, man. This is going absolutely batshit crazy here between these two men. Both men are trying to one-up the other. And now Riley Wolf picking up TK. Oh, he's going just like Curly from the Three Stooges. I had to go there. I'm sorry, but that's just how I am with me. Uh-oh. Oh, no. TK almost probably got his arm broken. Riley Wolf measuring him. Going for a nice half Nelson suplex. Showing his strength some more to TK. Cover. Oh, a kick out at 2.5. And Riley is not happy. He is looking at the ref. How is that a 2 count? That was a damn 3 count, ref. Get your fucking facts straight. Probably what he's saying too. I don't know. But either way, Riley Wolf in trouble now after that counter by TK Rick. Oh man. Oh, and a boot to the face. Cover by TK. Kick on it too by Wolf. Wolf needs to be careful here. He can try to argue with the referee, but do it too much and he might screw himself out of the championship title in regards to not possibly getting further in the tournament. And oh my god, TK camel clutch, but Wolf gets out of it relatively quickly. And look at the face of Danny the Bodyguard. Looking at the eyes of TK as he was getting up. TK with a counter, and there's a deep 6. Click on it too by TK. I don't know if that was actually a deep 6, but that just came in my head. But either way, Riley looking to make a comeback here. Elbow after elbow, looking to make up for what Rochelle Ross could not do earlier tonight, and that is gonna victory in the name of Blackwire. And here it comes. I'm sorry, I love doing that. I'm sorry. I just covered. And Riley Wolf gets the victory. How the hell he got to...
1 down, 5 to go.
What a nice little match that we had here. Okay, so it's time to make the official call here. Alright, in regards to what we are about to deal with, okay? So, here is the matches for next week. I know I said Warzone's matches on the last Warzone, but I will say them because why the fuck not, okay? So, in round 3 for Warzone. So here are the matches. We have Deshaun Walton taking on Dylan. So on the Warzone Chase of the Gold tournament in round 3, it will be Deshaun Walton taking on Dylan Travis. Virgil Snow taking on Brandon Murphy. And in the main event, Jaden Shadow taking on Kirk Carter. For round 3 of Ground Zero, it will be Tamura going up against TK Rec for the 3rd time. TK not happy with this one. We'll see if he can get the victory next week. Yuri Kato going one-on-one against Matt Matthews. And in the main event, representing Blackwire, it will be DHJ taking on Lance Romance. Crazy number of matches here for the Chase of the Gold tournament. And it's going to be crazy next week. And speaking of that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end it off here. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'm not going to go there because I'm trying not to go there. But we hope you enjoyed this episode. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Forrest Walpole, commentator for Apex Wrestling, and speaking for Riley Wolf. Signing off from the Amway Center in Orlando, Florida.